Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ramani Online Mathematics. If you know you have not subscribed, just subscribe for me and share to your colleagues. Thank you very much for watching. Now, this one is still under a sharing according to the given ratio. Is that okay? So under the ratio, the application of ratio. But the first video you just watched was also under that. Just that. So I have named it part one, part two. The part one, you could see that the examples there are not all that complicated, just like these ones. These ones are a little bit complicated. That's why I have separated them, but they are the same things. Is that okay? So let's look at this. The ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls in a class, in a school of 432 pupils is 5 is to 4. If the number of boys increased by 12, the new ratio of boys to girls is 7 is to 6. Find the increase in the number of girls. It means that and the increase of number of boys has been given as 12. So you just want to find the increase what number of girls in the class or in the school. So let's look at how we can solve this question. So you could see that the total number of students in the school is 432. So total number of peoples is 432. Is that okay? The ratio is 5 is to 4. This was the ratio before, and the ratio after increment is 7 is to 6. So let's deal with the top one first. So let's find the total ratio here. Total ratio, that will be 5 plus 4, which is what? 9. So with this ratio, we can find the number of girls and number of boys in the school. So the ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls is 432. So first, let's find the total number of boys now. If you want to find the total number of boys in the school, the ratio of the boys is 5 over the total times the total number of students or pupils in the school, and this is going to give you, let me use my calculator. Okay, 240. Then also total number of girls will also be 4 over 9 times 4, 3, 2. Is that okay? If I use my calculator again, that gives us 192. So these are the total number of girls in the school and the total number of what? Boys in the school. Now, we're done with that one, right? The other question said, if the number of boys increase by 12, it means that if the number of boys were 240, if you increase this one by 12, the new ratio of boys to girls is 7 is to 6. So look at what you are going to get. Let me clean the top here. So what they are trying to say is that the number of boys is 240. So if I increase the boys by 12, so new total number of of boys becomes 240 plus 12. Is that okay? And this will be 2, 5, 2, right? Yes. So this is what you are going to get. You also have to get mean. Let me clean this side. Total number of girls. The total number of girls was 192 plus. Now let X be the increase in the number of what girls. So let's represent that one by X. Okay. Take note that the increment of boys were given, it was 12. So we want to look at the increase in girls. So we are representing that one by what X. We just add, just like we added the 12 to this one, you are adding it to that. And you are saying that when that happened, your new ratio is 7 is towards 6. Now, boys is towards girls, and the new ratio is 7 is to 6. Meaning of this is that boys is 252, is to girls is 192 plus X. Is that okay? And it is 7 is to 6. You know this one, I can write this as 252 over 192 plus X. When we're dealing with ratio and proportion, I told that ratio is the same as division. And this will be 7 over what? 6. So we are going to have 6 multiplied by this. 6 times 2 is 12, so 2 remainder 1. 6 times 5 is 30. 30 plus 1, 31, so 1 remainder 3. 6, 2 is 12 plus 3, 15. So 1512 is equal to 7 multiplying 192 plus X. Is that okay? So here, if I open the bracket, I'm going to have 1512 equals 7 times 2 is 14, so 4 remainder 1. And 7 times 9 is 63 plus 1, 64, so 4 remainder 6, 7, 1, 7 plus 6, that's 13, 1, 3, 4, 4 plus 7 times this will give you 7x. Is that okay? Good. Let me write it here. You know, if I bring this one here, I'm going to have 7x equals 1512 minus 1344. So if you subtract this from this, what are you going to get? Let me use calculator so that I can move fast. So 7x will be 168. So 7x divided by 7, 168 divided by 7. Let's go with this. So half my x will be 7 can go into 168. How many times? 24 times. So it means that the girls were increased by what? 24. And the boys were increased by what? 12. Is that okay? Very good. Let's look at the next example. Okay, let's look at the second example. A man gives out 24 Ghana cedis to his 3 brothers, X. So brother X, they are all in capital letters. Brother Y, brother Z, to be shared among them if X takes twice as much as Y, and Y is given 1/3 of what Z takes. How much did each of the men receive? So that is the question. Now, first thing, let brother X to equal small x, brother Y to equal small y, brother Z to equal to small z. Know that what brother X received y and that of z received is 24,000. So the total amount, if you add all of them, this is what you're going to get. But let's look at something here. If x takes twice as much as y, means that x is equal to 2 times what? Y. I'm using the small letters. Where is it? Then as much as y, and y is given 1/3 of what z takes. So y is given 1/3 of what z takes. Is that okay? So okay, so here for z is not given, so z is z, right? That one was not given, so z maintains z. But they say x equals what? 2y, y equals 1/3z. So when I come here, my x is 2y. So wherever I see x, I'm putting 2y there. Remember, this capital X is the same as small x, so plus. Now wherever I see y, here I'll put 1/3z there. Have you seen that? Plus the z. That one nothing was given. It's equals to 2400. But this z here can be, sorry, this y here can be replaced by 1/3z. So you have, because remember, this will be y equals, we say that the y is equals 1/3z. So it means that wherever I see y here, wherever I see y, I should put 1/3z. So 2 times 1, that will be 2/3z. So here will be 2/3z plus 1/3z plus z equals 2400. Is that okay? Now here, let's find out. So if you multiply 2 by 3, LCM will be equals to 3. Is that okay? Yeah, LCM equals to 3. Means I'm going to have 3 multiplied by 2/3z plus 3 multiplied by 1/3z plus 3 multiplied by z equals 3 multiplied by 24000. This 3 goes with this, leaving 2z. This 3 goes with this, leaving z plus 3z equals 3 4 is 4, so 2 remainder 1, right? 3 2 6, so and 72,000. If you add all this, you have 6z equals 72,000. Is that okay? So this is what we are going to get after adding everything. So we divide both sides by here by 6, here by 6. So my z is going to be 6 can go into 72,000. How many times? 6 going to 7, 1 going into 12, 2. So we have 12,000 Ghana cedis. So the amount that brother Z will receive is what? 12,000 Ghana cedis. We have to find the amount that each of them will receive. So let's come here. So the amount brother Z will receive is 12,000. But remember that brother Y was equals to 1/3 times brother Z. Is that okay? But Z is 12,000. It means that my Y is going to be 1/3 multiplied by 12,000. Is that okay? So my Y will be 3 can go into 12 4 times. We have 4,000 Ghana cedis. That's what brother Y is going to get. Also, we know that brother X is equals to twice of brother Y. So brother X will be 2 times 4,000. So X receive 8,000. Is that okay? Very good. So in conclusion, brother Z receive Ghana 12,000. Brother Y receive Ghana 4,000. And brother X receives Ghana 8,000. Is that okay? So that will be the amount that each of them is going to receive. Thank you very much for watching. Please follow, subscribe, and share for me. Thank you.